Greetings and welcome to a new year and a new episode of Kickin' It with Kathleen. I hope you're off to a great start to your 2022. I know many of us make New Year's resolutions, and I've had so many of them. Unfortunately, I usually undermine myself, and my typical New Year's resolution doesn't last more than a few weeks, or sometimes even only a few days. The year I did the best on my New Year's resolution was the year that I resolved to try every single one of the signature creations that Cold Stone Creamery ice cream shop has. Now that was a good year, and I was faithful to my goal. If you could only do one thing this year to radically improve your life, might I suggest working on your own thinking, your self-talk. We are so self-critical, and this criticism limits our potential in so many ways. We are also easily led down paths of thinking if we aren't careful. Carol Dweck is the author of the amazing book Mindsets. She's the big brain behind the concept of growth mindsets. People can influence their ability to learn through having a growth mindset as opposed to a fixed mindset, and it can be taught. In her book, she highlighted a study that was done where they gave young college students a math test. In one group, they just gave the math test. In the other group, they asked each student to identify before they took the test whether they were male or female. When students were asked to identify their gender before they took the test, girls did worse on the test, while boys did the same. In other words, boys did the same in the group A or in group B, but girls did worse when they were asked to identify what gender they were before. So why did this happen? The theory here is that the unconscious belief that our society holds that women aren't as good at math as men is really strong. The brain is so powerful, and it can be influenced easily unless you mindfully make an effort to notice your thinking. Our website this month highlights a lot of different activities, books, movies, and fun you can have with your family in our year of play, as well as ideas on helping your children with positive self-talk. But even adults need help in these areas, maybe especially adults. And I found this 3-minute video which gives one specific method to reframe your negative self-talk. It's a simple method that you can share with your children as well. I've attached that video here, and I hope you enjoy it. Until next month.
The goal is not to stop it completely. A little self-criticism can be a good thing, give you a reality check that motivates you to be a better person. But there is a big difference between I need to read more and saying things like, I'm not that smart, I am not good enough, I have a horrible memory. So studies show that negative self-talk is associated with everything from higher levels of stress to depression. So what do you do with your negative self-talk? First, here's 2 things you do not want to do. You don't fight them, and you don't fight for them. What do I mean about don't fight them? What I mean by that is don't try to resist doing these things, because as you know, what you resist persists. If I ask you not to think of a big purple giraffe, don't think of a big purple giraffe, don't think of a big purple giraffe, what do? You see that big purple giraffe in front of you, right? So don't resist it, don't fight them. And the other thing is, don't fight for them. Don't fight for them. A lot of people, they're always fighting for their limitations. They're talking about how they can't remember things. They can't remember names. They're so overloaded, they can't keep up. And here's the thing. If you fight for your limitations, you get to keep them. If you argue for your limits, you get to keep them. So, how do you stop beating yourself up and replace this negative self-talk? You could do so using the magical words abracadabra. Abracadabra. You know, the word abracadabra is derived from an Aramaic phrase that means, I create as I speak. In the Hebrew language, this phrase translates into, it came to pass as it was spoken. You know, words indeed have power. As a memory aid, I want you to remember the first 4 letters, ABRA. A-B-R-A. The A stands for acknowledge. Acknowledge that it's there, don't resist it. Remember, what you resist persists. The B in ABRA stands for breathe. Breathe. Take a breath now. Controlled breathing not only keeps your mind and your body functioning at their best, it can also lower your blood pressure, promote feelings of calm and relaxation, and help us to be able to de-stress. Breathe in what you want, and then the third step is, the R is release. Release what you do not want. You can't lead a positive life with a negative mind. So you want to, as you exhale that breath out and let go of the limitations, let go of the hurt, let go of the helplessness. And finally, the last A is align. Align. Use your imagination and create a new phrase or a new belief that is more aligned with really who you are and what you really want. It might be something like, I have a great memory. I learn things quickly and easily. My focus is my gift. I really do have a quick brain. The magic trick is to go beyond just saying it. You really want to experience it. You want to go in and see it, step into this new belief and see how it really feels. So again, when you want to replace the negative self-talk that holds you back, remember ABRA. Acknowledge, breathe, release, and align to what you really want. Do this, and you will unleash the magic of your quick brain.